What do you, as a dev, what do you think about everything that's been going on with the delay with Pulsechain and your kind of predictions for when it will be released, and what's been happening basically behind the scenes?
Well, essentially, currently, Pulsechain works fine. We have the testnet, we can see that, and it's been working fine for a month. But essentially, the team just wants to make it more efficient before it's being launched, because this kind of improvements are easier to do before launch than in future updates. And essentially what they're doing is to take the logic of the validators out of a smart contract and instead putting them into the native EVM Go code to just make the whole thing more efficient and more resilient to any kind of DOS attack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's essentially just performance upgrades, and we don't know how long they will take. Every ETA of 1 to 2 months so far has been turned out as wrong. And I think it's a smart move from Richard to not give any more ETAs. Probably nobody would believe them anyways, so it's just gonna be announced when it will be ready. And yeah, like the general market situation, my guess would be that the Hex bear market continues until either mainnet is announced with a specific date of the snapshot, or the docu comes out. So the Ice of Stakes. Those are like the two main events that are next on the general roadmap of the ecosystem. And yeah, until then, we'll see.
So coming on to that, actually, obviously they've got the highest of stakes, and a lot of people have been saying that they'll probably come out, if it gets bought quickly, probably January time. But the other argument that I've heard a lot for why Pulsechain's delayed is that actually maybe Richard's looking to time the market right at the bottom of the bear market, and we haven't seen enough blood in the bear market, and we've not seen that 85% drop to 11k from the top, which was 68k Bitcoin. So we've not seen that significant 85% drop that you typically see in a bear market. What do you think about that theory that maybe it's more about the timing of releasing Pulsechain?
Well, that might also play into that. Maybe we're lucky and the actual code is ready at a moment when Richard thinks that we bottom it out. So I think his latest call was 11k for Bitcoin. Usually the Bitcoin bottom is like 365 days after the top. Top of the last bull market was, I think, like beginning of November 21. So that would leave us with maybe another half a year until launch. Like I think somewhere in that area could be maybe end of year, start of next year.
What is Pulsechain? When is the launch?
Sure.
A lot of people are asking that.
Yeah, well, Pulsechain is the world's largest free airdrop. We're going to reduce Ethereum's fees by basically doubling their capacity or more. We fork the Ethereum system state so that all of your coins get copied on the new chain for free. You can go play with those coins now if you want. Go to pulsechain.com, go use the testnet. You can go trade those coins for fun right now on the testnet. And we're just waiting for the devs to, improve a few things, higher throughput, more security. And then we can go to mainnet. It's just software's hard, right? If you want truly secure software with perfect flawless operation, it takes a while to get it right, and Hex took a long time to get right. And that's the reason Pulsechain, we've been at it for over a year now. Probably longer. We've probably been at it for about a year and a half. And we're close, man. We're so close. If my devs were dumber, we would have already launched. But because my devs are so good, it takes longer because they catch all the things. They're like, hey, this, that. You're like, yeah. So it should be miraculous because it can reduce the gas fees, which are too high. It can give us higher throughput. It can save the environment.
Yeah.
And it's got better tokenomics. It burns the coins. So 25% of the fees are just burnt. And top of VIP 1559 as well, which also does burning. So I'd have to estimate how much extra burning that'll do. And so we've got PulseX, which is our fork of Uniswap, which does fee burning, no inflation, only deflation. We've got Pulsechain, which has deflation only and fee burning in protocol. It's really awesome. Like We're going to soon have vertical integration. We're going to have Pulsechain consensus network, PulseX trading, Hex value storage. We've got a wallet being built now as a MetaMask replacement. That's nearly complete vertical integration. The only thing that's missing is fiat on-ramps and off-ramps. That's it. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Well, I've produced free self-help books for years, long before, you know, anybody knew I was in crypto. I called the top on the day, and I've done that more than one cycle. Did it in 2017, did it now. I gave away free Hex to Bitcoin holders. I'm giving away free Pulsechain to everyone that has any coin on Ethereum, including Ethereum itself.
Yeah.
I raised $27.5 million for medical research. Pulsechain raised that. Yeah, I mean, I get messaged. I have free videos on how to stop drinking, stop gaming, stop gambling, have better relationships, give better apologies. And so I got a lot of people to stop playing poker, a lot of people to stop trading. I've have thousands of messages of people that tell me that I've greatly improved their lives. I mean, we've had hacks actually cause people that were suicidal to stop being suicidal because it shifts your focus into the future and you have something to look forward to. And you're part of a community. You know, when you've got people that are locking up for 15 years at a time, so many people are locking up for 15 years that it brings the average to 7. This community is never going to be broken up. They're going to be there till the end. And these stakes keep opening. And like this, it's a powerhouse machine that we built. I mean, and we're all, we're immune to so much of the trash that happens to everybody else. All these guys are getting wrecked on these lending programs, not hexagons. All these guys are getting wrecked when exchanges get hacked, not hexagons. So I post in a lot of threads. I keep a running thread of all the things that have failed in crypto. And it's so long that your finger gets sore scrolling through it. You're like, wow, that's crazy. Billions of dollars lost to bridge hacks. Oh, isn't that cool that when Pulse launches, your coins are already on the other side. You don't have to bridge. Much more secure, isn't it? Oh, isn't it cool that Hex doesn't require you to give a contract permission? Is you just sign at will? You never have to worry about the contract going evil or anything. What a better design pattern. Oh, isn't it cool that Hex is gas efficient with caching and bitwise shifting? And you just go through and like everything's better and better and better. And it just, life's not fair. So, I mean, like I've done everything. I've done all the Tony Robbins events. I've walked on burning coals. I've jumped off telephone poles. I've, you know, been on helicopters on top of volcanoes. They're making a documentary about me that should come out before the end of the year. You'll see me racing my 1,000 horsepower Ferrari and driving monster truck with 8 wheels and just doing all types of crazy stuff. I get more news articles about eating $600 per spoon caviar than I do about raising $27 million for charity.